What's happening, everybody? It's been a while since I've done a video. Well, not really. I just did one the other day from the lot. But I'm coming at you with some new shit. I got some new parts on the Grom I wanted to share with y'all. Not a whole lot of new parts, just a few. I wanted to go over a few things with you guys, some cool upgrades you can do to your Grom, and then also I'm going to show you the new addition to my toys. I got another bike. It's the big brother to the Grom. It's not really a big brother because it's not a Honda, but I did decide to get a big bike so I can start playing around with everybody. So let's go ahead and get into this, guys. Also, at the end of the video, guys, make sure down below you like and subscribe. I need you guys to do that. It means so much to me and the channel. Thank you so much for following me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. I love that I actually have a fan base. It actually blows my fucking mind. I cannot believe that people actually want to see what I do. But anyways, let's get to it, guys. All right, guys, right off the bat, I'm going to go ahead and say I apologize for the house being a mess. I apologize for, the half-painted walls and all that crap. I'm getting ready to move, so I'm in the process of getting everything fixed up and cleaned up so I can sell the house. So don't mind all that in the background, or the fact there's no furniture, and the fact that my old roommate's bike is still over here, but that's besides the fact. All right, guys, so let's get into this. As you guys know, I ride a 2018 Grom, and as stated before, I've given you all the modifications, but I will go ahead and go over all the stuff that's already on the bike, and just as a refresher for everybody, or somebody new to the channel hasn't seen it. So first and foremost, we have the Curtis cage. This was not on here last. I had my buddy Justin powder coat this. We did a matching yellow, and then we did the blue, the same as the rear cheater pegs and then the 12 bar that I had before. So we went ahead and put the Curtis cage on. Let me say this has saved my ass so many different times. I've dropped it. I've banged the shit out of this thing. It has slammed into the ground many of times, and this cage has taken a fucking beating. Now, the only thing that I don't like is the 4 bolt holes that bolt up underneath that go into the motor. I've heard of people cracking off the bolts and then actually cracking their casings. One of my bolts did break off. It did not snap the casing, thankfully, but it did snap off a chunk of my motor. That's a little bit upsetting. I hope that Curtis can, come up with a new design, kind of remake all that and make it so that it's a little bit more sturdy and doesn't actually fuck up your motor. But it is what it is. It saved my bike. I appreciate it. For $240, you can't beat it. $240 shipped. It's a great price. I just got these grips on here the other day. They're new Scott grips. They match the bike perfectly. They come with these little things, little donuts and everything, squishy, whatever. They're nice grips. I already know they're going to get really dirty. And then we have the ProTaper KLX 110 pit bike bars. These things are great. Now, if you guys look at the bike, how it's sitting right now, the bars look like they're bent. It's because I actually, I threw the bike last week, and one of these little guys down here actually is fucked up, the little grommets, so I've got to loosen those up and straighten the bars back out. My rear handbrake gave out on a stand-up wheelie, and I just launched the fucking bike and said, bye, see you later. Sorry, not holding on to you. Not worth me getting fucked up. So, whatever. It is what it is. Then we have our stunt clutch. This thing actually took a beating. It slammed into the ground as well, and one of the bolts broke off on the back, and it's a little wonky right there. It doesn't go all the way in. I have a new one coming in. I'm just waiting on it. They're only $25 off eBay, so if you break those, it's not a big deal. We have a rear handbrake setup. This is nice. You always need this. This should work at all times. If it does not work at all times, you're not going to have a good day, just like I had last Sunday. It was not a fun time. So make sure your rear handbrake works before you go out. This is off of a 636, I believe, is what the whole master setup is. And then we made our own little bracket in the back, which then we put a nice little Tokiko on there. Then we have the AOD Racing only exhaust. Mine's gotten a little beaten up from throwing the bike around, beating its ass, doing wheelies, dropping it, learning new tricks and such. It happens. It's whatever. I think I paid $110 or $115 on eBay. Great investment. People hear you. They actually know you're there, because most of the time, let's be honest, we're on a Grom. People don't see us. They don't know you're there. I'd like for people to hear me. It's gotten louder as it stayed on the bike. I think that the baffles might have blown out, but I don't mind it, to be honest. The guys I ride with don't like it. If I'm next to them and they're on the right side of the bike, they like to complain a lot. So it is what it is. My buddy Chris, as stated in the last video, made my 12 bar and the cheater pegs. Those are great. That's a must-have for anyone trying to stunt their Grom. We took off the strap on the seat. Don't want that on there. I don't give a shit. I'm not holding on to anything. I'm actually getting ready to order a new seat, a flat seat, because I dearly want one. So, and then we went ahead and geared the bike and everything. Oh, well, let's go ahead and go to the front. This is not custom. That's from Loop and a Stoppie, along with the scratches up here and the scratches there. I had both feet over the bars doing a Stoppie, and I was rolling it out real far, and I wanted to go further, and I grabbed a little bit more brake and went over the front end. It happens. We have this reflective tint up on the headlights. It looks really cool. I'll go ahead and put a link in the description below on where you can buy that as well. And let's go back here. We did gearing also. I don't remember exactly what size I went with. I'm going to have to double check. I'll link it in the description. And then a new chain as well. The chain actually, I have it right here, is a ProTaper chain. That was my old ProTaper chain, which is shot. But here's the new one. 35 bucks, can't go wrong. PT 420. So that's what you guys are going to want if you're going to re-gear your bike. Alright guys, that's pretty much it for the Grom for now. That's all the new modifications I've done. Really the only new thing since the last video would be the Curtis cage and the gearing. I absolutely love the gearing. I can pull it up in any gear now. It is fantastic. The only issue that I'm going to go ahead and tell anybody looking to re-gear their bike is my top speed now is I think maybe 50 miles an hour. It's terrible, it sucks, but I don't really care. We're going out doing wheelies, we're having fun, doing our own thing, and I don't care about going fast. And if I want to go fast, like I said, but I don't go fast still on this, I got the new Big Brother. So I decided to pick up an 07 GSXR 600, and it's already a little stunted out. There's a few things I still have to do to it, but my buddy Justin actually sold this to me for a great deal. I could not pass it up. It was a fantastic deal that I got on the bike. So let's go ahead and go over this thing. As I just said, it's an 07 GSXR 600. He went ahead and started denting the tank in. I'm going to finish this off, and I'm going to go ahead and weld a lip onto there and everything. And then I'm going to put some of the, what is it, hydro foam or whatever it is called on there from, it's like Moto something. I don't remember. I'll link it down below. But it just gives you this nice grip all over it. It makes it look like it looks like shit like that, so I'm going to go ahead and cover that, and it won't look as raggedy. It's got the Cox clip-ons. These are very, very nice. I really enjoy those. They are set up perfectly on this bike. And then if we come around to this side, it has the exact same clutch lever as my Grom. It's just a cheapo, nothing special, who cares. And then we have the Adelin rear handbrake. The Adelin is a great investment. I've honestly been thinking about getting one for the Grom. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get one just yet because I still really like that handbrake setup. So I might just keep that for now, but for the big bike, the Adelin is fucking perfect. It's already got a cage, and we also made cheater pegs for it. Those work perfectly. The placement could be a little bit further back. They are set a little far forward for my liking, but that's just a personal preference. And you know, we built them. I didn't get to try them out beforehand, so you know, you don't really know how it's going to turn out. But great job to Chris Irving for those. I'm going to link him in the description. He's the same guy that built the 12 bar and the cheater pegs on the Grom. Then we have the cutout seat. This is going to get rewrapped. The wrap job sucks. You know, you can see the foam. It just looks crappy. So I'm going to go ahead and rewrap that. And then back here to accompany the rear handbrake setup, we have a, what is it, PIM Innovation? I don't really know how to pronounce it. PIM Innovation, I believe, is what it is. Go ahead and get close for you guys so you guys can read it. It's actually a triple rear brake setup. I don't have the third one on there yet, but I am ordering one. But for right now, it does its job. It stops. It brings me down from wheelies. I really like how it is. The only thing wrong with this bike at the moment is the gearing. I still have not done gearing. So that is the next step on this bike, is to re-gear it, because as of right now, it's a little choppy and it's a little hard to get up. Second gear, I can still pull it up. Third gear, there is no way in hell you are getting this thing up. It's not possible. But as of right now, I'm really digging this bike. It is so much fun. And then the whole front end, you know, obviously cut that and everything. It's a very clean stunt bike. I wanted a full fairing bike. I didn't want some ragged out, trashed, fucked up looking bike like some old shitbox F4i. I'm not making fun of F4is. I like F4is. But I didn't want somebody selling me, you know, $1,000 F4i with no fairings on it that just looks haggard as fuck. I wanted a clean stunt bike, so that is what I got. Very happy with how it is. And one other thing that we do have to do is rebuild the forks, not rebuild them, but it's leaking right now, so we're gonna go replace the seals and fix all that. So that's all my new stuff, guys. I hope you guys like and subscribe. I hope you guys like all the new stuff. Get ready for some new videos. I'll be doing some wheelies on that. And then also, we'll be taking the Grom out tonight. I'm going to go beat the shit out of this thing later. And we're going to see if I can do some stoppies with those fucked up bars. It's going to be a lot of fun. All right, guys. Also, make sure you check out my buddy Danny's channel. It's Groovy Stunts. Go look at Groovy Stunts' page. It is fucking awesome. He does some great moto vlogs. It's fantastic. He has us and all the scooter faggots. If you haven't noticed, we have this hashtag scooter faggots. Mine got a little fucked up from my feet. I like to do foot over the bar stoppies. I like to do foot over the bar wheelies, everything like that. Bunch of spreaders, crazy shit. And my feet always smack into that, so it doesn't look the greatest anymore, but we're dubbed the scooter faggots. It's just funny, you know. We ride fucking Groms, guys. Let's give ourselves a little laugh at that one. They're fucking fantastic. I love it. They're funny as shit. Everyone loves a Grom, but we are the scooter faggots. All right, guys. Thanks for watching the channel. Love y'all. See you on the next video. Peace.